Welcome everyone, thank you for joining me drafting more LCI here on Arena. Let's jump into pack 1. Opened a Restless Ridgeline. Me and my dual land opens. It's not that great. It's okay. It's a land though. I'm not going to first pick it. Lots of good white here, especially with the bricks and the guide wing. There's also a pirate. And a scout is also good in green. But I think I like taking the pirate and passing all of the good white. Because, I mean, I'm going to hook everybody up in white to my left. They'll definitely go into white. So, if we're lucky, the rock slide wheels. I don't think anything else out of this pack worthy of note will wheel. Could follow it up with a Wanderglyph or a frog. Wanderglyph is kind of safe if you want to stay in red, but I think in a lot of ways, Frog is also really safe, right? 2 cards that fix, makes something like Cave Diver wheeling possible. It would go into Teamer. But yeah, let's set up our fixing in our early plays. Let's take the Frog to go with the Pirate. Another Cave Diver. Plundering Pirate and Frog, this pack is really good. We even have a Petrified and Inverted Iceberg and Pirates as well, and a Militia. It's got to be Plundering Pirate or Frog for us, though. One of these two. I think it's really close. I think you could take either. I'm going to take the Poison Dart Frog because it comes down 1 turn earlier than the Pirate, but I do think the Pirate is a little bit safer. I'll be on the lookout for one of these 2 red cards to wheel. Shame that we're passing Petrify and Inverted Iceberg, but I think all that's okay. Okay, decision time. Deep Cavern Bats is by far the best card here. We do have a lot of ramp, though, and fixing. So we could just be ramping up to the Stomper and play it safe and stay in green. Sunbird Standard could wheel, Altisaur could wheel, but I think I'm going to take the Bats over the big finisher. Bats is just so strong. Tough pack. No red. There's Akawali here. Or a Bristleback. It's really between those two. I'm leaning towards the Bristleback because we have so much ramp. And ramping into a Bristleback seems fine. Wow. Okay. Another Cave Diver. So there's 2 that could wheel. This is a very interesting pick. I could take the Nurturing Bristleback, but I don't think I need 2 of them. It's not that necessary. The Cave Diver, if the other 2 wheel, would be extraordinarily strong. And I don't talk about this very often, but, you know, sometimes on a pick like this where it doesn't really matter, taking a card that has other cards that could wheel tends to be pretty good. Easy over the edge here. And if those Cave Divers come back, we're going to be sitting in a really nice spot for Teamer and having some good payouts. So, it's okay occasionally, you know, take a pick on speculation. Necromage is fine in black, but I'm not going to splash for it. Rather just cut off green and take Staggering Size. Necromage is pretty good, though. Let's take Staggering Size. Alright, the Rock Slide did wheel. That's excellent. Only 1 other red card is missing from the pack, and it was the Strider, the artifact one. Let's see if we get a Cave Diver. No. Okay, another Staggering Size. Wish the Cave Diver was there. We have another shot at another Cave Diver here. Pick 11 will be the one who has the second attempt at a Cave Diver. No. Okay, so somebody took the other 2. We can take the Over the Edge. That means that there will be somebody at the table fighting pretty hard for Explore. I'll take another Over the Edge, I guess. Or I could take the land. What's better? Over the Edge is so good. I'm going to take it over the Cave. Yeah, so Cave Diver is probably not going to make it. I'm just going to take the uncommon here. It doesn't matter. Ooh, got a cave anyway. But yeah, I mean, if we pick up some good blue, we'll reconsider it, but I bet Explorer's going to be pretty picked over since that did not work out. Pickaxe or Stomper or Wanderglyph. I think the pickaxe is just slightly better. It's possible the Stomper wheels. It's not that likely, but it's possible. Let's take the pickaxe, get some fixing, get some more early plays in. Oh, this pack's really bad. Take the Siren. Maybe re-entertain blue. Could also just take the Cave, but I think the Siren's a little bit stronger than Torch or Cave. Ukenbach, if we want to go black-blue. It's a double off splash potentially though, so it's a little bit difficult. Axstraw's just the safe pick. We're definitely in green. I'm not going to go away from my 2 poison dart frogs. Alright. This is finally a good pack. All 4 of these cards are excellent. And there's a lot of other cards as well. We'll get a good wheel here, I think. What's more important though? I gotta think Insquinth is probably best since it is a creature and a removal spell, and the others are just one or the other. Back to weak. Torch or Idol, I guess, are the 2 that I'm looking at. I'm not really gonna play the veteran in green, so let's just take the Idol for removal. Another chance is good. I'll definitely play another chance. I'll splash for it even. Do not need fixing in white. I guess Seeker of Sunlight is still maybe good with our Cave Diver, but I mean, it's okay. I'll run it. It's a 1-drop in green, our main color. I need to shave down some of these tricks. I still am not sure if we're splashing black or blue. They're both pretty comparable at the moment. Strike is definitely a good pickup. I mean, honestly, the black is stronger than the blue. We're going to have to pick up some really good blue cards to bring me away from black. Another chance, and Deep Cavern Bats is very strong. Wow. Stomper wheeled and Walk with Ancestors, but Stomper wheeling is nice. I didn't think green was that open, so that's very good for us. Let's go ahead and lock in black now that we have some good creatures we want to get back from the grave. I do not need a 3rd Staggering Size, so I think I'm going to take a white 2-drop, and here's why. If I open a really good white card to splash for over black, I want to have a good play in white to go along with it. Eclipse is fine. I'm not going to main deck it, though. Our deck is missing oomph, power. I mean, we have no rares. Very few uncommons. King Collar Wheeling is great. Thank you. That was the good pack. All the red was gone, though. Right? That was the one with Chomp and stuff? Yeah, that was the one with Chomp. Huh. Interesting. Splunking's fine. Pack Colony's fine. Alright. Let's open up a really good rare to save this deck. It's an okay deck. It's just not... it doesn't have uncommon or rare cards, and this is not it. What is this? All of these are unplayable for me. The green is terrible. The red's even worse, if that's even possible. Best card in the pack's probably Lurker Bat. There's no way I go into white for that. I mean, Echo of Dust is the best card, but I'm just going to rare draft. I'm just going to rare draft. Cloud Guard's the best card. Man, maybe white was where it was supposed to be at. I don't know. This was a confusing draft. I think Axstraw is probably better in our deck than Tortoise. It's close, though. You could go either way. I'm going to take the Axstraw. It's just another dinosaur for Kin color. And the Explorer's nice. Tithing Blade, Echo, or Rock Slide. I'm going to take Rock Slide. A little worried about our creature count. Especially early plays. I mean, 3 over the edges is not where you want to be at for turn 2. Yeah, just 11 creatures. Let's shave some of this down. Really don't want to play this idle. I guess Dinotomaton is the best card for us here by a mile. Man. I mean, is it just me or are these packs just super weak? I guess I'll play a Scythe over the second Over the Edge. But we're still short on playables. I mean, we're only at 12 creatures, and most of those creatures are pretty weak. Need a creature, but Bitter Triumph is a really nice pick 6. I'm not going to turn down a Bitter Triumph. Sorry, River Guide. Again, I mean, I need creatures, but I'm not going to take Militia over Deadweight. I think Deadweight's better. More control-y, I guess. No creature, Seed Stones. I mean, I'll run it over the second Rock Slide, probably. Still want to cut the Scythe. Still need another creature or two, especially 2 drops. Our top end's pretty set. We're in an okay place there. But yeah, need just a few more early plays. I mean, the Echo Wield. I was about to take Echo over Amelia anyway. Let's just take it now. In fact, actually, we might play that. We're turning more into, like, less black of a splash and more Jund. And with Echo, if we run it, I mean, 5 early black plays. The reality is our black is less of a splash than our red. At this point, red's kind of the odd color out. But, I mean, we have a true 3-color deck here. Lore Keeper is actually fine. Helps us get our mana for our dinos. Brawler's fine. Probably won't play it. I don't have a lot of tramplers, but I'll take the blowgun. 15 creatures. We kind of got there. That's good. Cutting the Scythe, I think, is the easiest cut. Freebooter? No, I'm not going to play it. Let's just rare draft the Monument for me. I guess uncommon draft it. Relic's Roar. Cut the Echo of Dusk as our weakest 2-drop. Make our mana base better. Actually, you know what? This could be a 16 lander with the Bristleback. We could end up playing the Echo of Dusk. I'm either going to bring in the Echo of Dusk or another Over the Edge. I haven't decided yet, though. I think 16 lands is fine with 2 Dart Frogs, Lore Keeper, and a Bristleback. So what am I bringing in? Over the Edge 2 is nice removal, but we already have a lot of removal. Well, let's just go with the creature. Let's go with Echo. We're running some very medium 2-drops to make our playables. Red is our lighter color here. I like that ratio. The 7-5-4 looks good. I mean, we have no rares. We barely have uncommons. This is a very slow hand, but I'm going to keep it. I don't know what color we should have been in that draft, though. I mean, obviously, Blue Explorer got taken. White would have been okay, maybe, but that still wouldn't have gotten there. It's not like I would have, like, an outrageous amount of rares in white, either. Seeker's fine. At least our opponent's going slow. Yeah, I mean, I think we ended up in the best spot. I mean, black was even surprisingly being picked over. It's not like We had free reign on black either. Tough draft. Gonna lead on axe draw here. No rush. It's not bad. Can deadweight their Sage of Days. It's kind of weird they're playing the Soul Cleaver in white and blue. White and blue doesn't have exactly like kill spells, you know? It's more passivism. I mean, I guess they could be playing a lot of totes or something. I don't know. Card doesn't make tons of sense. Yeah, see, Petrify doesn't work with Soul Cleaver. We have the Over the Edge to free our axe draw if we want. But yeah, this is just awkward for them. Yeah, and they're gonna equip. No thank you. I think deadweight's just too good here. Kind of a tempo play plus removal. And I'm okay with doing Pirate plus Over the Edge and smacking for 4. I mean, we're going to get the last land for the Stomper. I'd rather start putting pressure on since our opponent is going so slow. I doubt they saw this coming. Honestly, like, I feel like Over the Edge in this format is just so good because you end up destroying Pacify more than you would think. Why are they tapping down my pirate? That was a weird target. We're gonna play it just a little bit slower and just attack for 4 here. +1 damage for me. Next turn we can Rock Slide and smack out. Yep. Or we could just trade off our Dino and play out an axe draw. Rock Slide next turn. I don't want to give them the option to kill 2 of my creatures this turn, so I'm just going to attack with my Dino and force a double block. That's good. Yeah. It's a good deal for us. I feel like we're way ahead here. Yeah, it's not gonna do it. Does that win? Rock Slide and then attack. Guess we can attack first. Oops. A little misplayed. A little hasty to attack. I think Rock Sliding and then Staggering Size obviously is lethal, guaranteed. I don't know why I was thinking that that would be potentially blown up by a trick. They have no mana open, so small mistake. Didn't matter. Let's go on to the next game. Looks good. Hello. Our deck is pretty slow. I'm going to Bitter Triumph so that they don't get the Discover and buff. And I'll just take 3 rather than discard a land. Good choice. At least we have all our colors. Oh, weird. Okay. Probably have just tons of removal. Let's go with Axejaw. Don't really need that. I don't really want it either. I mean, it is a play next turn, but we can do better. Much rather hit like a creature or removal spell. That's fine. I'll redraw my Axejaw. It's a good deadweight target if I've ever seen one. We can do both this turn too. I'd like to stop drawing lands now. Bit of a flood out here. Okay. This is such a weird game. I don't know why our opponent isn't playing spells, but it's highly suspicious. Do I want any of those? I guess Seeker's fine because it can get us out of flood if we keep flooding. Okay. All right. Okay. I mean, that's something. Choices this turn. I'm gonna start by swinging in, see if they block. Trade's good. Could rock slide the Siren and prevent 3 damage and play out the Seeker, but I actually think in this instance taking 3 and putting 8 damage on board is better with our Bristleback. So we're basically just applying extreme amount of pressure. Now they can hit us for 4 and take us to 8 if the map hits and they transform their idol. But, you know, on the back crack we have 15. So I like putting pressure on the board. Siren is fine. It's a little annoying because we can't get rid of their flyers completely unless they block with one of them. They did transform. They're going to hit for 3. It's okay. Land. All right. Well, I think I just smack out. It's okay if they block 7 damage with their Siren. Yep. I'm gonna rock slide their other Siren. And hopefully that'll be enough. Auto tapper almost got me here. Because I do want to do the Seeker at least once here. We'll keep that. Flying insurance is good, and we don't need more power on the board. Good game. I mean, as filler as our deck is, it's performing not too shabby. I'm keeping this, even though it's all green. We got Frog. Let's play with the red source. Yep. We'll need to draw a swamp. There it is, turn 3. It's got to be Choops. They don't have a lot of pressure, though. It's a good sign. The Death Touch is a little bit annoying against the Axe Draw. Let's hope they didn't hit anything good. Definitely on the self-mill plan. It can be scary. Get a bringer or the board wipe in black. Let's play out the Axe Draw, I think. No need to deadweight this turn. I don't think they have a punch spell. King color's fine. Gaining 3 is good. Another Death Toucher. There goes another chance. That's good to see. I don't know how many another chances they're running, but 1 in the bin is always a good sign. We'll gain our life now before they kill the Axe Draw. Could offer a trade. I'm not going to. I'm going to hold tight. I'm going to save my dead weight for maybe a flyer that can block my bats. I mean, 2 Death Touchers is pretty hard to attack into. Too much land. Running 16. Why do they keep giving me lands? We only have 16 in our deck. Forest it is. There is a really good deadweight target. Ooh, just staggering size. It's just deadweight. Hold on to the trick. I'm gonna offer out. No. I was thinking about offering up my 3/3. Doesn't get much better than that, but let's hold land in case they have a snail. It's a big guy. Man, okay. We can always double block the Brine Fang if we need to. Iceberg is slightly problematic as well. Okay. Okay, that's a creature. That's good. Seeker's fine here. Yeah, I guess we're gonna use our staggering size on our flyer to get rid of the siren. I guess there's no point in holding lands anymore. We'll be able to play out any of our spells we draw into anyway. And we want lands for Seeker. Okay. They have emptied out their hand, so now we're just both top decking. And I think our Seeker is going to pull us ahead here, ever so slightly. Unless we get land. At least it's not land that we're top decking. I do not want the Lore Keeper. We're way ahead. It's just killing them 1 point at a time is not exactly the clock we are wanting. They're thinking pretty hard. Maybe they top deck something here. Or they're debating whether they should crack their land or not. Should I double block? Nah. Let's just take 12. We're way ahead. I mean, if they drew a trick, they're going to get to use it sometime, but I don't want to get blown out where I lose my entire board in a double block. It's a good hit for them. Should get their Phantom and... Oh, they milled. Phantom and Echo. Gonna have to hold Insquinth for when they play their flyers. They have 2 flyers we have to get through, though. Let's see what we get. That's keepable. I mean, this doesn't do much. But I guess I can do it now. Get rid of a Death Toucher, start making some trade-offs. I mean, if they trade with their Death Touchers here, they don't have anything to help them later. If they make no blocks, do we have lethal? Maybe. It's close. Interesting. It's annoying. Still think they have a trick left in hand. It's only like, what, 1 for double black? Bitter Triumph. I'm gonna go for the double block. If they have Bitter Triumph, you know, we get blown out here, but we have to fork it out of their hand sooner than later. Fungal Fortitude, that was not on my radar. Nice. That was not the trick I was expecting them to have. Why didn't they attack with their Brine Fang as well? It's kind of weird, right? Let's see what we can get. Land. Do it again. Land. All right. Yeah. I'm gonna have to top deck something that's not land. We only have 7, 11, 5 more lands left in 18 cards. There are 8 cards left in library. Yeah. I can't have them gain 3 life every turn. Let's trade. It's not bad. It's pretty good. Okay. Let's go with Echo. We'll make a 6/6 out of our Seeker. If they attack in and they let me block with Insquinth, I can just get it back and then kill something on their side. 6 cards left in library. I just need to chill. I don't think I can lose if I chill. They're gonna mill themselves before they kill me, I think. I think I'm okay with chump blocking. I mean, I could block with all three, give them a Chupacabra back. But I think it's better just to chump and then instant, you know, the echo or something in the air. Because none of these are going to be big enough to target the iceberg or the brine fang. Or we could just not get back in squint. We're going to chump. It's too much value to get it back. I don't need to mill. Kind of like the poison dart frog. Death touch against something that's a 6/6 seems pretty good. Auto tapper trying to get me again? Come on. Let's kill the echo because it has the most damage. And they can't really attack with their phantom because they'll mill themselves out. They're gonna have to tap down the frog with their 6/6 in the future. These are pretty safe attacks. Nice. Okay. 5 cards left in library. That's not a good card for them to have to play out. It's another mill. 3 cards left. 2 cards left. Oh. Alright. That was a good game. And we're out of gold. Season reset. This is my first draft from the season reset. Started in gold. I'll keep it. It's not the best start hand. Pirate makes it a lot better. Turn 1 Siren, though. It's going to be hard to beat if they have any decent curve out at all, with them being on the play. Need this to miss. Did. That's good. Alright. I won't be cycling the bristleback since we have 5 lands in hand already. It's no need. Not good. Well. Plundering Pirate does not block a 2/2 double striker. I'm gonna have to rock slide the double striker. Call. Wow. All the same, I can't continue to try and outrace that double striker. Taking 1 in the air until I figure out another plan. Good news is we're 2 turns away from bristleback. Bad news is they just played a mural. Jeez. I guess we should play out the tap land. I'm not gonna over the edge this turn. Maybe I should over the edge this turn. Nah. We can trade off with our dino if we need to. A little risky if they remove the dino. Obviously, their 4/4 can swing in. Hit us for a lot. Yep. Now it's 5-5. So I have to take 6 here. Is that too much damage? Or I lose both my creatures? I can't afford to lose both my creatures. I'll just die on the next turn. This is too much damage. We're definitely not winning at this point. And I need to spend next turn over the edging the 5-5. Yeah. Okay, frog was a good draw. It's over the edge plus frog. And unfortunately, we're going to target the 5-5 instead of the mural. Just hope they never get to 7 mana. It's fine. Place good money that they have a cogs, but I still need to go for it. I can't just take one in the air every turn. There's the cog work. Okay. They get to draw a card. Land is not going to do it. Yeah, I mean, we're dead in 6 turns. 5 turns now. So, which triggers a call. Which means they get to fix their draw. And we're breaking on land. Let's discover, see what we hit. Okay. Yeah, that's not bad. That strike would have been good to get instead of in the grave, but it is what it is. Let's play out the frog so we can block the 1/1 and we're not just dead in the air. It's possible we come through this, but not very likely. I'm gonna attack for 5. Needle. Alright, one more removal spell, and we're dead on board. Yep, there it is. Okay. They played a turn 1 Siren, and we never could catch up. Like I said, I don't have high expectations for this deck. I mean, we have no rares, we barely have uncommons. The power level of my deck that I'm playing with is very low. This is actually a really good start hand. We're going to be able to accelerate to that Stomper pretty quickly. We have removal along the way as well. Bats, no. There goes our removal. Yeah. Alright, Rock Sled, okay, okay. Yeah, the attack's safe. They're not gonna trade. Snail. Ouch. I guess we'll get rid of Swamp. Hope we draw more land. Deadweight's very good. We can't play both this turn, but I do think I want to get my Bitter Triumph back to my hand. No attacks this time. No blocks either. Ah. Come on. Oh, I did not take Bitter Triumph. That is... It's actually really good for us. Let's take the Pirate out to the board. Swing for 1. Guess they have a plan for the Bitter Triumph. Another snail. Wow, they are on the discard win con. Let's discard the Rock Slide. Wow. Well, in this situation, I think Bitter Triumph is the one that goes. Staggering Size can deal with all three of their creatures. Wow. Okay. I'm going to pre-combat swing in. Okay. Play out our dino. I mean, obviously, if they have another discard effect, we lose Staggering Size, but can't help that. Good. Huh. I mean, we have Staggering Size. Let's go for it. Okay. Well, this is good. Aw, come on. I mean, the dino stays on the board, but we lose our Insquint here. I mean, they're still very far behind, but that was unfortunate. Cycling the Rampager. They're gonna flip. Okay with that. We'll trade our dino with it. We're way ahead. Guess we'll play out pre-combat since, you know. Land. Okay. Well, we're in a good spot, considering. They're gonna have to top deck well, or use their caves. I am a little bit mana screwed at the moment. They clearly have more lands than I do. It's a pretty good hit for them. Let's go with both. Offer the trade for the Envoy. Just chumping. Okay. Weird game. It's very good for them. Bartolome and Bats. Not a very good hit for me. Still gonna go with both. Bartolome could start running away with the game. Make a 1/1, sack it. I'd still have to trade with the pirate or chump. And let's force it at least. Yep. Okay, we need our cave to hit something really good here. Preferably removal. Well, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. Let's mill though. There was our removal. Very good at milling our Hotly Strike. Let's take Stomper, and I guess Bats could win in the air technically. I don't think this is going to be one on the ground anytime soon with them popping out 1/1, so It's tempting to take the axe draw though for the explore. But I guess bats makes more sense. This time around they have better blocks, so it's a good draw for them. Interesting choices. Is it worth trading off both my creatures for it? I think so. Actually, I kind of want my Lore Keeper so I can maybe double spell next turn if I draw land. Let's back this up. Yeah, I'm okay with that. Bristleback's pretty good here. Might be better than Stomper. Yeah, the two bodies. Let's do that. Glad we kept the Lore Keeper. One top. It's probably removal. Tinker's Tote. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. I think they should have attacked and then done it. They would have gotten both my creatures. It's kind of the wrong order. We'll trade for the vampire, I think. Can trade Lair, our Lore Keeper, for their 3/1. And 7/7 can still trade with Bartolome. This is frustrating. Okay, land's fine. Yeah, we can't double cast. We lost our treasure. It's got to be Stomper for the trade. Five-turn clock is not fast enough. Axe Draw's very good. Let's keep the Axe Draw. We can double spell with Axe Draw and Bats next turn. Surprised they opted to gain life there. That's whatever. Okay, so it's a straight out trade here. Definitely taking it. They want to wipe their whole board to do this. I'm more than happy about it. Oh? Deadweight? Why are they killing my Lore Keeper? Oh. Mistargeted. Okay. Well, a bit unfortunate, but I think we were turning the corner anyway. Even if they killed our Stomper, we had Axe Draw that was going to dominate the board, and Bats that would win in the air as well. GG. 4 wins. It's fine. Should be the name of this deck. It's fine. Nothing amazing, it's just fine. Three-color opponent. Raptor on turn 3. I'm gonna Bitter Triumph their Raptor. Yeah. swing for one. It's not like I'm blocking with the frog anyway. They have their own frog. Given the situation, I am going to offer the trade for my frog for their frog. Let's see what they do. We also have another chance to get ours back. We can't really over the edge anything. Doesn't make sense. And I want to hold it for their artifacts. I'm sure they have artifacts that they're playing Dismantler. So... Or they might have a Petrify. Yay. They don't want their ramp anymore. It's good. Let's just end the turn. Okay. It's good for me. It's a good draw. Yep. Swing with both. That's fine. We have over the edge for that if they decide to transform. Not too worried about it before they transform though. That is a much bigger problem. Okay. Wow. I don't think another chance is good enough here. I guess we can get frog. Man. Still have to wait a turn on frog though before we can block the call with death touch. There's the Petrify. Owie. My OP is cheating. They have rares and I do not. Alright. I think I'm at the point where I need to do the nursery and hope I hit something amazing. None of my plays are good enough. None of my plays can win. So let's roll the dice. That's why you roll the dice. Okay. Whew. We're still losing. But that was a good start. Yeah. That's fine. So we need to hold our over the edge for their saw blades. That's a very good draw. Wow. We needed that. Okay. We have a chance now. Insquint can kill their Dismantler. Over the edge can kill their saw blades. I assume they're running out of cards in hand and they'll have to saw blades this turn. Nope. They are not running out of cards. Double rock slide. Okay, yeah. Insquint can't really kill the Dismantler, which is a little unfortunate, but Seeker seems pretty good. In fact, I think I should do Seeker instead of Insquint. Okay, let's actually hit a spell this time. Hopefully. My gosh. Well, that's how it breaks sometimes. I was hoping to have at least a 2/2 for blocking purposes. We'll double block the 1/4 if they attack him with everything. There they go. That's nice. Alright. Our over the edge just became something that killed a 1/1 and a vehicle, and strike is great. Okay, what are our real options here? We could strike plus Insquinth, but I think we need to over the edge first. And then we can't strike plus Insquinth this turn. I guess we could. Or I'd rather just Seeker maybe. Play it a little slower. Since we're so far behind. Yeah, let's play it a little slower. Want to make sure my draws are good. That's actually good enough. Okay. I don't need to hold open strike here. I'm not afraid of 1 damage. Let's make a 3/3 instead. Still think Frog's good enough, right? Yeah, we don't have too much that's better than that. Okay. Well, our It's Okay deck just beat a pretty good looking deck. All right. Five wins. Great start hand. Nothing to complain about here. Let's go. Turn 1 Raider. Probably gonna take some damage from that before we get all settled, but bats should help quite a bit. Yep. Okay, let's see what they have in their hand. Oof. Sandwing or Abuelo. I think I have to take Abuelo. They're going to have the treasure to cast it next turn. But Sandwing's not far off. We'll need the Rock Slide for the Sandwing. Which means we need to trade off for the Raider. We can't just Rock Slide the Raider. Let's play out the tap land. At least we get to gain 1 life here. But we are still dying faster than we are killing them, that's for sure. Can trade off our Dino for the Raider, even though it's a bad trade for us. You can have the Sandwing this turn, if you'd like. Absolutely disgusting. Okay, okay. Hear me out here. Seed Stones all in on Cavern Bats. And here's why. They have a 3/4. They have a 3/5 flyer. We could attack in here for 4, but I want them to have to spend the mana to re-equip the pickaxe to the Sandwing. They will hit me for 4 in return, but then I can start swinging back and regain the 4 every turn with my Deep Cavern Bats and basically have equilibrium. Plus now my Brawler trades for their Raider. But this game is far from over. Yeah, we're taking it. They did exactly what I thought they would. Whoa, okay. Was not expecting Militia to drop afterwards. It's a slight problem. It's not huge, but it does make our 4 life gain not adequate forever. It's a good draw. Yeah, put out a good blocker. be able to kill the Sandwing next turn, and then we'll start turning the corner. We're going to gain 4 here. We have to. I think we're still in an okay spot, even with the militia. Next turn we can rock slide the Sandwing. And we draw another land. We have the seed stones as well. We can craft with the dino if we absolutely have to gain life. I think they're realizing how far behind they are. They'd probably be better off just not attacking in at all, but they don't know I have rock slide. Interesting play. Yeah, I think trading here is fine. I need to preserve my life total. I'm gonna kill the Sandwing next turn anyway. Yeah, land left in hand, not bad. Still have to do it with rock slide. Insquint is not a bad draw though. Let's go here. Swinging with bats. Play out Echo. They have a good attack here with their infantry for 3, but Restless Anchorage is not going to save them here. It can buy them a turn for chump blocking my bats, though. I should probably discover. They're not discovering. No blocks. Whoa. Hey, that's your fuel for your militia. Okay, Vanguard's scary. I don't have a good answer to that. I'm just gonna chump that for the rest of the game. Unless they make a mistake here and tap their treasure. Do it. Alright. That's a little lucky for us. Yeah. Tapping that treasure is going to cost them the Vanguard here. Oh, I want Stomper too, but I think getting rid of the Vanguard Rose this turn is still better than playing out the Stomper. Now we have a good triple block on the infantry as well. I mean, I still feel like we're winning this race. They don't have a good attack anymore. They have to kill my bats if they want to win. But even if they kill my bats, they don't have a good flicker target for the Willow. Jade Seedstones on Deep Cavern Bats has been MVP this game. I'm so glad I went all in on the bats for the life gain. That's a surprise. I would have left that back for blocking. I guess they really want that map. Maybe they just realized the mistake. If they don't attack with infantry, they don't have blue source for blocking. I mean, it's tapped anyway, but it's a problem. I'm going to assume they don't have a trick, and even if they do, okay. I'm going all in. We have Stomper coming up next anyway. It's a good card. It's not quite good enough, though. I have enough mana to just jump for a while. Bitter Triumph is great. Is Bitter Triumph better than Stomper here? No, Stomper's still better. I want to land for our Jade Seed Stones. Let's take land, then Bristleback. If we draw in that order, I don't think we can lose. Prazer's good. That was a great top deck. Let's see what they get. Wanderglyph is not going to cut it. Do I have lethal? Brawler plus Stomper gives it trample. I can kill the Gem Guard, the 4/4. Then they can only block with the Appraiser. I trample over for 5. I deal 4 in the air. Yeah. It's lethal. Could discard my land, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to pay the 3 life. We have plenty of mana to activate Stomper. So, Gem Guard. Stomper. Brawler has to attack, so I can give trample to the Stomper. GG. Bats was definitely the good game. The MVP here. Jade Seed Stones, Bats. What a combo. All right, final boss time with our It's an Okay deck. Nothing special, but it's performing. Okay, I'm gonna keep it. We have more green sources in our deck than anything else. King Collar can gain 3 Echo on turn 2. Looks good enough. Frog's awkward. Alright. So within the next 2 draws I should find my forest. And if not, just unlucky. We have another chance though as well to mill. Unfortunately we can't bring back lands with another chance, but if we need something to do, we can always another chance back our Echo and mill and get another creature as well. Buy some time that way. Dead weight's fine. Another awkward green mana ramp dork. Okay. I might fire off this another chance at the end of their turn. If they play a creature out, I will. If they don't, I might hold. If they don't play a creature out here, I have to assume their whole hand is just removal. It is. Yeah. I hold even further. Their whole hand's removal. There's no reason for me to rush. I need to get the most value out of my another chance as possible. Statistically, we should hit green here. We did not. Okay. That happens. Luckily, our opponent's not doing anything. We're just having a staring match. I am falling behind on mana, but there's nothing I can do. Okay, they're gonna go get a card. They must have just top decked that. I'll discard a creature. Okay, there's their first play. There's the green land. Okay. One turn later than it should have been. That's okay, though. Now we need to make the most of it. Insquinth removing their Siren seems like the best bet since they haven't been playing. Yeah, I mean, we lose out on killing something bigger, but assuming we trade it off, we can get it back with another chance with Stomper on the board, and then kill something bigger later, too. So, I think this is the best play. I think if we just play out Dart Frog, the Dart Frog dies. Same with Lore Keeper, so. If we draw green, doing both of those and then ramping up to Stomper seems really, really good. Pass. That is awful. There's our second forest. What are they doing? I'm gonna swing. Obviously, they still have just a whole handful of removal. Really? Alright. King Collar. Gain 3. Could have a board wipe. I'm willing to run out my Lore Keeper into board wipe if that's what they're holding off for. Another chance. That tells me maybe they don't have the board wipe. Huh. This is a fascinating game. I really like that Siren. Okay. I think I just slammed Stomper. There is also merit to the axe draw, but let's just go with Stomper, get our scry in, get our draws set up. This is awkward. I want to land, but I don't necessarily want to tap land. Although the nursery is value, and I do have a good double spell next turn anyway. Yeah, let's keep the nursery and get rid of the forest. No attacks. Join the Dead's pretty predictable there. I like seeing Sentry. And Snail. Let's discard the Seed Stones, I think. Well, actually the Frog isn't necessary, is it? Let's discard the Frog. Taking 4, whatever. Not just 1. Okay, we don't have our double spell anymore, but that's okay. Let's see what we explore into here. I don't think they have a board wipe anymore. Strike's great. Trade off my 3/3. Yeah, if they had a board wipe, they wouldn't have played out all that. So, I don't know. I think they were just holding off for the tap down and the snail to be more effective with fewer cards in hand or something. I don't know. It's a big dino. They'll hit me for 3 here. Would have maybe put it on my pirates and attack with pirates and siren, but... Cogworker kind of blows us up. But I'm going to go for it. I mean, they know about the trick, so... Worst case scenario, we another chance everything back. Let's target the pirates. At least we're going to get a 3/3 dead off of this. Yeah. I'm just debating whether I want to go for the flyer instead, but I think the 3/3 is right. There's the Cogwork Wrestler. It's fine, the 3/3 will still die here. I'm going to save another chance for after we chump block with Insquinth to get Insquinth back. Because I can do that at the end of their turn anyway. They're definitely going to attack him with their Spike Tail, right? Then we get Stomper and Insquinth. Perfect. Insquinth, Stomper. Can't do them in the same turn, but that's okay. Stomper is going to be able to hold down the fort for a little bit. Bats is great. We have the combo of the Seed Stones with the bats. In fact, that might be better than Insquinth next turn, depending on what they do. Nah, Insquinth is still better here. Could do both. Let's see what's in their hand first. Land. Okay, it's safe to go for it. This is so good, though. I'm gonna do this. It's just, it's so good. It means that our bats won't die to dead weight. Snail's fine. We can get rid of Pirate. It's a very good draw, too. Just swing in with our bats this turn. Next turn, though, we can activate the Stomper and force a block with the Necromage. And then they won't have any blocks after that because everything will be under 2 power. It's a reroll for them. Digging too deep. Pass. It has to be something. I doubt they hit 2 lands. I'm going to kill their flyer so they can't block with it. And I'm going to activate Stomper to set up for lethal next turn. Let's see what they have. Okay. It's not going to do it. Their scout has to hit. This map has to hit, so they have a blocker for the Stomper, but even then we have Rock Slide. And if we draw a land, we have enough mana to do both. Yeah. They didn't hit anyway, but let's go ahead and Rock Slide so our flyer gets through. Activate Stomper. Yeah. GG. Okay. Our alright deck. No rares. Very few uncommons. Went ahead and went the distance. I don't think I would have bet on that at the start. But I'm pleased. Just goes to show a good curve out with some crucial removal interaction cards, because that's what really one is, the interaction, but also just Jade Seed Stones on Deep Cavern Bats was kind of MVP. But yeah, I mean, nothing special, but just enough to get the job done. Nice ratios, good removal, good interaction, just enough creatures. Sometimes all you need. Let's open our packs. And I think I'm actually going to do another draft today. So this is where this video will stop, but I'm probably going to just jump into another draft and do 2 this week. So look for another video later this week. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you next time.